Kia
Kia
ora.
ora.
What's going on, boys and girls?
Welcome.
We're here to talk about our first week in New Zealand.
Yes. Expectations versus reality.
There's a lot of those too. And these are all questions that people have asked us too. So we're just answering them kind of in the order. I might be jumping around because I'll just start talking about stuff.
We're trying to do a video to keep everybody that is interested up to date in what's going on with us. Not trying to be like YouTube stars or anything like that, but just so that, you guys can see how things are going. But also just, so we don't have to tell that story 4,000 times.
Correct. Watch the video.
A lot of people asking the same questions to us.
Which is understandable, right?
Yeah, and we're so thrilled that anyone at all is even interested or watching or following along our journey anyways. It is, what is it? Today is Sunday, November 2nd. And what day did we leave to come to New Zealand?
I believe we left on Friday.
We left on Sunday, October 19th is when we left to go to California.
Right. But
Yeah.
we didn't leave until that Friday.
Yeah, we're making a
we're
video,
doing
baby.
a video, kid.
Yeah.
Can I do it too?
Sure.
You can do it too, yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hi, Emma.
So we got to California on the 19th, and then we
left for New Zealand on the 21st. We arrived in Auckland on the 23rd.
23rd.
And
Yeah.
we arrived in Wellington technically on the 25th because it was after midnight.
Right. That's why I say we've been here for 1 week, because that's really all we've been.
How was that bit for you, getting from Sarasota to California to Auckland to Wellington?
Well, first of all, I want to say the whole thing was very difficult. Let's talk about the week leading up to.
Okay.
That was what they call Hell Week. It's like crunching for an exam the night before you have the big test, and you feel like you've got all the answers in your head, you've got everything ready, but you still fail miserably. And that's how I felt. I felt like I studied my ass off. I was running back and forth. I was doing this, doing that, but to no avail, And I just remember, working at the house in Palmetto until 1 o'clock in the morning on the night we're supposed to leave. And we were supposed to already be in the hotel in Tampa at this time. And so I told Jamie, I was like, I'm coming home. I'm done. I can't do any more. It's like, it's done. It's done as it's going to get, And I get to Sarasota, and her and my best friend Kelly are still working.
We're not done yet.
And they are not done yet. And so then she's like, takes a break and tries to call the hotel to do something with the thing. And apparently she used the wrong credit card, so it didn't go through anyway.
They canceled our reservation.
They canceled our reservation anyway, so which we didn't need because we just took an Uber to the airport.
Yeah, well, we stayed at Kelly's house for 3 hours.
3 hours,
maybe. We
yeah.
took showers. We didn't sleep. Emma was sleeping there. She had a lovely day, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how grateful we are for Kelly and Justin and their kindness to us.
And their 2 kiddos too, because they kept our kiddo busy.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that was
rough.
That was
mean,
rough.
honestly, the last however many months of getting both the Palmetto house and the Sarasota house ready for renting has been brutal.
Nightmare material.
Like once you think you're done, there's 10 more things to do. And I just don't even think there's any amount of like explaining that to anyone that can really like make that make sense of like how hard it was and how like detailed it was. It was a lot.
Well, the problem with both houses is you would finish one project and you would feel like I got this done, but then somehow another can of worms will get open and you're just like, well, what is even this? So the day that we left, like we were gone, and I remember getting a call from the electrician saying, hey, we need to schedule the inspection with the county, and I'm like, bro, I'm gone, man. And so I had my buddy go over to the house and just double check everything, make sure everything was buttoned up. And I still don't think they've gotten the inspection on that done.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
it's pretty wild.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I would say that was the hardest part for me, was the week before. Once we got to Kelly's, and once we got to the airport, and once we were through security with all the checking of the bags, because we had 9 suitcases, okay, and then we had 9 checked suitcases,
And a car seat checked.
and a car seat check. So 10 baggages checked, and then 6 carry-ons. And the 6 carry-ons were horrible. I mean, heavy. And so, like, we're constantly moving stuff back and forth, trying to get it to meet the weight and stuff like that. So, you know, it's like wearing 6 coats and putting everything in your pockets.
What really happened was, when we went to California, we stayed with Howard's cousin and aunt, and hi Scott, hi Madeline, if you're watching. And we downsized an entire checked bag's worth of stuff that we just didn't end up taking.
Yeah, because
it was too heavy.
We had to make it fit, and we didn't want to get pulled aside, which we did get pulled aside at the very end.
The airline.
On the domestic flight from New Zealand to New Zealand. So, like, the international flight was no problem, no worries. But when we got to the last show, it was like, oh man, you know, now we gotta get everything ready to go.
But getting there was an ordeal as well. So when we arrived in Auckland, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and we were supposed to be on like an 8 o'clock flight to Wellington, and there was some weather. So we ended up getting delayed until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then right when we were going to check in for that flight, they were like, oh, your flight's at 9 p.m. tomorrow, you know. And so we are already have just gotten off of this long haul flight in the morning. And so we got a hotel and went to sleep. I think it was like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, the hotel was a whole nother ordeal. Like, the taxi cab ride there. I mean, it was just not good, you know?
Yeah. He wasn't following GPS. He totally went to the wrong hotel.
He's like, oh, I know where we're going. Don't worry about it.
20-minute ride took an hour.
Yeah.
Howard's haggling with him about the fee for the cab ride because it shouldn't have been an hour.
Right, yeah, because if you know me, you know I'm going to haggle. And I'm just like, it's not right, man. I shouldn't have to pay for your error, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, we made the hotel, and they were nice enough to give us 3 cookies.
That was nice.
And
it's their policy.
It's their policy. Shout out to Doubletree.
But they did let us check in at 11 a.m., which was amazing.
And they also let us check out late.
Yeah, so we almost got amazing. Like two days of sleep in that hotel.
Pretty much.
You know, we had to end up getting convenient food instead of like trying local fare very much.
So the convenience food factor, the girl at the airport actually told us, you know, and I don't know the name of the store still.
Z?
It's Z. It's like...
It's orange and it has a Z.
It's orange and it has a Z.
It's a gas station.
It looks like a BP station, right? Or a 7-Eleven that we have back home. However, they have some really good coffee and some awesome meat pies. And I'm talking like sirloin steak, you know, cut up with cheese. It was pretty phenomenal. So I had 4 of those while I was there. So our next question was, how are you getting around? So we've been using taxis, Uber, DD, which is another form
like
of Uber, yeah, like Lyft or something like that. And also we've used a company called Mevo, and Mevo is a rental car company. It's basically...
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsors. Shout out Mevo.
But we could be.
Yeah, which is whole nother animal. How we're getting around is driving on the wrong side of the road, on the wrong side of the car is pretty wicked.
Wrong.
They're wrong.
It feels wrong. It's terrifying.
We're Americans, you know?
We've also been riding the bus, too.
Yeah, and we've been riding the bus.
And walking a lot.
So the advantage of riding the bus is you don't have to lug around her child seat. So we have a pack for it, and it's just so heavy. I mean, there's like nothing good about it at all. But yeah, so that's how we've been getting around. We've been getting around with Uber, Mevo, taxi, bus. What's the other thing called? DD, and Pete and Joe. That just means your left and right foot. We've done a lot of walking, which is good for me especially because, you know, like last year just kind of ruined every bit of fitness that I had going on, you know, because the hurricane just destroyed like everything. It just messed our lives up so bad. And like the year before, I skateboarded every single day of the year, like every day, even through the hurricanes. I didn't miss a single day. And come January 1st, I was so thrilled that I completed an entire year of skateboarding. And I'm like, I'm going to start jogging this year, and I hurt my foot. It was horrible, so it's like I couldn't even do that. So, but yeah, so it's really good for the fitness side. Like where we're staying, our Airbnb is on the side of a mountain, and so it's like downtown is actually down.
It's down
the hill town,
yeah.
So it's kind of cool.
It kind of ties into the next question, though. With walking around so much, how are we finding the weather?
Oh man,
It's cold.
It's a two-part question.
Yeah.
It's cold and it's been wet.
Yeah.
Because it is spring, right? So April showers bring May flowers, whatever in Florida. But over here, it's I think December showers bring January flowers.
I don't.
Or is
think
it October?
They have a thing.
I don't know. Either way, it's cold and it's rainy and it's wet. It was 48 degrees. I told Jamie
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Fahrenheit. 48 degrees.
We're
I don't
not
know
accustomed
the Celsius.
to Celsius. Yeah.
It was freezing cold Celsius. And I told Jamie, I was like, it's in the 40s. I know it's in the 40s. And she's like, it's not in the 40s. And I'm like, it's 48 degrees.
You just had to tell everybody you're right.
Yeah, I did. Of course I did.
So it's cold. It's like it changes abruptly.
Yeah. So you can.
It hailed.
It did. So the other day, me and Emma went down to the local library, which is literally like, I don't know, 5 steps away from Jamie's work.
Yeah, it's close.
And so we went down there, and we were just going to go down there and check out, or look around, look at some books, let her play around with some toys, have some fun. And it started hailing like really bad. And I'm just like, oh my God, that's hail. I was like, that is insane. And it was like big pieces of hail. And when it was all done, the ground was just covered in ice. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this is insane, man. I never thought I would see this.
I've never seen hail before.
Yeah, and I'm sure that I have seen it, but I don't remember seeing it, But I can tell you, it's pretty insane to see it getting caught in a hailstorm. There's poor people walking outside just getting pelted with this stuff, man. People walking in the library. I'm just like, yeah, man, I'd be here too. I'd be out in the streets.
Okay, so how has it been settling in? So we have Airbnb, which is lovely. It's safe, it's clean. It's not super well stocked with stuff, like if you cook or do much at all.
Yeah.
So that's been a little tough. Like the first couple of days we were here, we had to go out and buy a bunch of stuff that we were gonna have to buy eventually anyways, because starting a home from scratch is not easy. Like you think, oh, okay, it's not that bad. We kind of did that through the hurricane, but no, not like this.
Yeah.
So,
like a lot of stuff got destroyed in the hurricane because of the salt water, but not everything got destroyed in the hurricane. Like we had stuff on the tabletops and on the countertops that did not get wet. It may have been plugged in, but it was still fine,
And things that are washable,
Yeah, but like there's just like we need a blender. We still don't have a blender. We needed a stick mixer. We needed all these different little things that we use every day, like on a daily basis.
Right, like maybe things that other people don't use. I think the thing that I had the most trouble with is just like being able to have a good cup of coffee, and maybe that's a later conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah. So,
To answer the question, this is like a multi-part question, right? There's like a couple different layers in here, but to answer the first question, how's it been settling in? I would say the first week was kind of rough, especially the first 3 or 4 days. The last couple of days have been okay, like today was nice.
Today was nice.
Yeah,
it was a little tiring, but it was
tiring.
nice.
A lot of walking, I think I clocked like 3 hours of walking time on my watch today, which is pretty.
I think you're right. Like the last few days have been good. I cried a bunch the first few days. I just I think for me, like I knew it was going to be different, and I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't know how it was going to be hard. Like, there's no real way you can really mentally prepare yourself for what you don't know. And I wasn't, and I think that hit me a little bit hard, and I just kind of realized how much I took for granted, like the conveniences of the United States, things that you can have easily, find easily, understand, as simple as, just like intuitively knowing what side of the road you need to be on to catch the bus in the direction that you're supposed to go in. Settling is tricky, but we're getting through it. I don't think it's any kind of like precursor to like what our life is going to be like here. It's been a hard few weeks.
It has, and it's like I don't think, and jet lag, that's a whole nother animal, because we time traveled 16 hours into the future. It's not like we even went backwards 3 hours from going to California or something like that. No, we went 16 hours ahead. I mean, we passed Marty McFly on the way here, and it was pretty insane. I think Doc Brown was even there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, so that was tiring, and it's like, I know that I came like just back from going to the store, and I just walked in the house and fell out on the couch. Like, I was just done. I couldn't do anything else,
I think we're a little off too. Like, we're all getting up at like 4 a.m. and then maybe 6 a.m. if we're lucky, and then like we're done and ready for bed by 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is 6 o'clock now. As we're recording this. As far as the settling into, we just had some notes about like things that we forgot to pack, packing in general.
Cast iron skillet. We should have put it in the suitcase.
It's not. Yeah, I didn't put it in a suitcase. It's shipping container. We have some things. We shipped like 10 boxes.
Yes.
And that's in that. So we have like a bunch of good stuff coming whenever December, when that gets here. I think the first week of December, maybe, if we're lucky.
My bicycle's in there too.
Mm-hmm. So you're lucky for that, although I don't know how it's going to be riding bicycle up these hills.
Low gear, baby. We'll get it done.
People do it, though. Like, they are hustling out there in the streets.
The fun part's going down the hill, though.
Sure. That seems terrifying as well to me. So.
Not to me, not at all.
But yeah, like, there's so much stuff. Like, I even packed my hair products, and like just figuring out, like, not on purpose, I accidentally shipped them all. I meant to like pack a set and ship a set, so I could have like 2 of everything that I need and just be prepared, and I don't have to figure that out for like a couple months. Not the case. I had to figure it out immediately because I started work as soon as we got here, basically, and I was terrified. So they have Kmart here. It's not like Kmart that you remember back at home, or even like Walmart or Target or any of that. It is like they have one brand of something.
Anko, yeah.
I hope no Kiwi people are watching this and just like think that we have the worst attitude ever. But
no.
It like when you think, oh, I can just go grab that from Kmart, right? Like, I can get my hair stuff, I can get a blender, I can get whatever I need, right? Like, I probably would have been able to do that at Target or Walmart or whatever. But no, it's not like that. It's like that one brand. It's not very well made, and it's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
So yeah. Then, as the days have gone on, we've ventured out and we found, there is more stuff. There is more variety. You just have to know where to go, and we just didn't know where to go yet.
Right. And we were kind of going off what other people said to go to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other people were telling us to go to Kmart, and we're like, that's crazy, Kmart?
Yeah.
If they would have told us just to go to the mall, we would have went to the mall.
Oh my God.
And we would have got everything we needed and saved a lot of money.
And a week's worth of stress.
Yeah, because, we kept going, and also they have a Woolworths. And Woolworths
which is a grocery store.
But it's kind of like a super Walmart in a way, right? Because they have like your small appliance stuff and all your little stuff like that.
You can get hangers there if you need to.
You can get clothes hangers, stuff like that. And they have a variety of organic foods, which is something that, Jamie and I had switched over to probably about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now.
When she was born, we started trying to be cleaner.
Cleaner with our eating and stuff like that. And we came over here, and there was like no clean options, and we were just like so sad. We're like, what what are we doing? We're going
Yeah.
backwards.
I mean, it's different, right? Like, because they don't like even allow in the country like some of the awful stuff that you can get in the U.S., right? Like, hopefully, we won't get any terrible comments about this. We probably will, whatever. Like food dyes and things like that. You know, they don't even have that here, anyways. They do have, you know, food coloring, but it's just not like the stuff that's as terrible for
It's
you.
gonna kill you.
Yeah. Or give you, you know, ADHD or whatever. So anyways, that was hard, you know, to just be like, oh, cool, now we have to like buy stuff with these ingredients that we've been trying to avoid.
And we went to Woolworths and
then we found some better
We
stuff.
found some
But
better-
man, if I had known then what I know now, I would have packed much differently. And yeah, I think that's just been rough.
so what did we forget to pack? What was something that you said, oh man, I wish I would have packed this, like you immediately regret it not having it?
Well, my hair products is the biggest thing for me. I didn't pack your razor. We had to buy him a razor.
I had to buy a razor today.
Like an electric razor, not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a. But then I didn't pack my like actual razor. And then, gosh, her toilet seat. Emma has like a little like travel toilet seat. I don't even know where it is.
No idea.
I don't know where it went to.
And the toilets here are very strange.
They're differently
So-
shaped. Yeah.
Everybody talks about how, you know, in the USA it goes this way, and they're saying here it's going to go this way. We don't
It's more
know
like,
because
whoosh.
it is all straight down, and like it's like the old water closet where the tank is usually above the toilet, and it just comes down with a fury. And there's two buttons on
There
every
are
toilet.
some toilets like that here. I've seen
What's-
with the thing up
with,
in the high.
yeah, the water closet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's two buttons on every toilet. Though. There's a number 1 button, and number 2 button. You know, and it's,
Emma really likes to push a number 2 button.
she's like, "Hey, Dad, I peed. Which one do I press?" I'm like, "Babe, you know you got to press number 1." And she's like, "The big one?" I'm like, "Honey, is it a big one or is it a small one?" She's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "I think you do know." You know.
She's like, what are you
doing?
What have you noticed about the people here? Have you noticed anything specific about the people here that just caught your eye?
Well, the thing that I have noticed is people are all pretty friendly. Like I've already met 2 of our next door neighbors here in the neighborhood, and they're both super friendly, super nice people. And the one guy, Emma, got to play with his dog for like 30 minutes one day, so she had a blast with that. And I don't know, I think everybody's super friendly.
The pace is slower. like everything you do, like as an American that is like fast paced, you know, like you walk in the store and if you have to wait like 3 people back in line, it's like, oh my God, well, let me open another line, you know, like that's the attitude, like the whole just I can't, yeah, I don't know, I'm impatient.
It's called instant gratification.
Yeah,
right? And that's
yeah.
what she wants.
Well, I mean, it's not even just that though, you know, like we went to the driver's license office. We were there for like 3 hours. Why did it take that long? And then we went to the bank to open a bank account. So we were there for another hour and a half and we still don't have a bank account open.
We have a bank account open. It's just not completed.
We can't use it. We can't log in. We can't put any money in there.
Well, the problem is, like, so there was a lady that did a video about, you know, coming to New Zealand, like the things that you need to do. Like, here's your chopping block of lists.
We should have hired her. It would have been worth the money.
Yeah, well, I don't think she could have got it done because, here's the other problem. We got here Monday. Okay, Monday, our first day of officially being here
It's Labor Day.
was Labor Day. So everything was closed. Nothing was open. Half the stores, like even the regular stores, were closed. So it was like, what are you supposed to do? Like, nothing's open.
Oh, that is a thing too. Like everything closes. Most things close very early, like
6
6
o'clock.
o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's other things like McDonald's is 24 hours.
Macca's.
Macca's. You know, it's not American-sized Macca's. When you order a large soft drink, it is what would be the equivalent
medium.
of a medium
Yeah.
in the U.S.
Yeah. And the large fries, is not a large fry. It's definitely a medium fry. In America.
And there's no free refills pretty much on anything anywhere that we have experienced so far, unless it's water.
Yeah, water.
There's water available everywhere,
you
though.
get water all you want,
And there's public restrooms everywhere, which I think is pretty rad because it's not ever really, except for one time, been a problem to find a bathroom for our toddler.
Yeah.
Anything else about the people? I mean, people are good.
People are people, man.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's pretty cool. You know, I've seen a couple of Maori people with the you know, the facial tattoos and like sleeves and stuff like that. Tattoos are very common here.
I did get yelled at by a bus driver one day for not pressing the button to get off the bus. So it was my most negative experience with a person, I think. And I just let it rent space in my head too. You know, still, that was like 3 days ago. Like, why am I so offended by that? She threatened to take me down the block and not let me off the bus. She was Maori too. But the lady at the bank that helped us was the sweetest Nana, and she told us a lot of Maori words for things that we don't remember already.
Yeah.
But
she was great with Emma, you know, and it's like, it was just like, if you guys have never watched Bluey, I suggest you watch Bluey, because Nana on Bluey sounded like this Nana in real life.
So, what's the coolest thing that you've seen or noticed since you've been here?
Wow. Well, that's really hard to say. I mean, it's like, the scenery is should just die for. Like, every day I get out and go for a walk, and I just get to look at birds.
The birds
everywhere.
are cool. They're so, like, the tweets, I don't know.
Yeah, the tweets are different. You know, it's like when you wake up in the morning, you hear them singing. They're out here tweeting and crowing and doing all the crazy things that birds do, you know?
And it's beautiful sounding. There's so many different kinds of birds. We went to, where did we go when we went to the top?
Mount Olympia?
No. No. Mount Victoria.
Mount Victoria.
So that was cool.
That was really
People
cool.
try to throw some pictures in there of it was cold and windy that day.
Oh, yeah, man, it was frozen. And our kiddo was not having it.
Oh, yeah, poor
She had a bad day. She was like, I don't want to do this.
She did not hurt. My legs are tired.
My legs hurt.
I think her legs hurt. I don't know if it's because she's growing or because we're walking so much.
It's definitely growing pains. I think she's grown 3 inches since we've been here.
She's tall.
Maybe 5 inches. She's pretty tall now.
Yeah, she's been dealing with everything really well. She's been such a champ. I'm super proud of just how she's adapting. I think she, you know, like, she dealt with the planes probably better than me. And just, yeah, everything, the changes. I think the thing that's hit her the hardest is just missing the dogs.
She does miss her dogs, and I miss the dogs too.
Me too.
You know, and I don't know how I'll say this, but I think that our situation in the last year has not been very good for the dogs, because they've kind of been caged up in the small space. And I don't mean they've been in cages, they've just been like locked behind the doors, right? Because unfortunately our dog Jackson would eat anything small, like any of Emma's toys, like stuffed animals, her underwear, socks, you know, whatever she had laying around, he'd just eat it, you know, for no reason at all. And there was 2 times where I just, you know, I thought, he's gone, you know, because the vet told me after the last time he had surgery, there's no more surgeries left in him. So if he eats something again, he's just going to have to pass or pass it. And, you know, he made it through. You know how people say, like, you know, they're going to take their dogs to a farm and they used to take them out and what? Well, we didn't do that. We took them to an actual farm in North Florida, and they are living their best lives.
Yeah.
Wendy gets to talk to cows and horses all day.
She loves it.
And she loves it, and she gets to sit out in the sunshine and sunbathe. The last picture the lady sent me of Jackson, he had a completely dirty face, where he was just bustling in dirt. So they're just both having a great life. And, you know, Wendy's 12 years old, Jackson's 11 years old. They're both senior dogs. You know, one of the most asked questions is, you know, why don't we just put them down? You know, why wouldn't you just put them down? I'm like, because there's still so much life left in those 2 dogs, you know? And who am I to tell them that they can't be here anymore? One of my friends from high school took our dog Grogu and she's given him a great home. And then one of Jamie's friends took our little dog Lucky. So all the dogs have been rehomed.
We just felt really, really strongly that someone would come through, that it would work out, right? Like we couldn't take them here, and I know like a lot, I don't know if everybody like knows, like a lot of people were asking, why wouldn't you just take them? Or why wouldn't you put them down? And like, of course we wanted to take them. We love them so much and we miss them so much. But for one, I don't think Wendy and Jax would have made it.
They would not have made
because
it.
of their health, if they even let them in at all, because they're pretty strict. There's like a whole sequence of like tests and monitoring and stuff that you have to go through, and it was going to be like $24,000, and I'm so sorry that we just didn't have that, you know. And
we came here balling on the budget.
by the skin of our teeth,
Yeah.
we made it, and we are still making it by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how we live our life. So if you didn't already know that about us, you know, like you probably do know that about us.
I'm sure you do. Yeah.
If you're anybody who knows us, that's fine. You know, we're hustling all the time. So anyways, but like, yeah, of course we wanted to bring them. It is the number one most heartbreaking thing about this experience, this choice. And it was a choice, you know, we made that choice, but we made that choice for Emma, you know?
100%.
And
This whole thing is for her. This whole thing is for her.
and her future.
Yeah.
And
her future.
that's like whenever things get hard, or we are, you know, just like, you know, wondering what's the next step or what to do or which direction to go, like that's just like, that's our like thing that we come back to, you know. Like it's worth it because she's worth it, and we want the best for her, and that's that, you know. So did we want to bring them? Of course we did. And
Absolutely.
so, you know, like I guess what I was trying to say is we felt really strongly that we were gonna like find people to work it out, you know. Like we had a bunch of situations already like buttoned up, those fell through, all valid reasons, not, you know, hating on anybody for anything that.
We're not blaming anybody for anything.
That had, you know, fell through.
Because in the end, it's all our responsibility, right?
Yeah,
It's not their responsibility.
I think it all worked out the way it was supposed to, right?
It
Like
did.
Wendy and Jax are together, and they're happy. Grogu has a new doodle brother, and he's so happy. And Lucky gets to terrorize an assisted living facility.
He does.
And that's
he's doing it.
wonderful.
He's doing it right now. Yeah. I'm just curious how many places he's marked up.
I mean, I think he's having the time of his life, and he's providing some good comfort. And
Yeah.
and it, you know what, like Howard was saying, in the last year, you know, we haven't been able to give the attention to our dogs that they deserve either, and we felt so guilty about that, you know, just like taking them to the park and for walks, and even as much like pets as they used to get and stuff like that. It's been hard. So anyways, that's a bit about the dogs. So what's
You want to talk about something completely different, completely change the subject here?
Yes.
Food.
Food.
Let's talk about that. Let's go on. The food here is on one point amazing, and on the other point absolutely horrible.
Prime example, we went to the mall today. There are 0 things at the food court that I will eat. 0. So that's cool. I'm so picky.
And I'll eat anything, right? It doesn't matter to me. Whatever, I'll eat it.
But we didn't even find anything in the food court for you.
No, we did when right when we were leaving, we were gonna go get on the bus. There was this little place right at the very end, and it's like there was like meat pies at the mall, but they were like $10 a meat pie. I'm like, they're $5.50 at a convenience store, or you can buy a whole pack of them at the grocery store for $6.50. You know, I'm not gonna pay you $10 for one meat pie.
A little one, they're little.
And they're little, yeah. So we went to this place, and they were $7. I'm like, that's a good medium. That's a good price. I'll go with $7.
Bow!
Bow! Bow! Boom! Boom! Bow!
Yeah. So the food that is good is
Wait,
the chocolate.
where's
Well,
that?
this is something that I'm going to do for the video here. This is something I got for the video.
The chocolate.
Chocolate.
That's a broken
This
piece.
is a broken piece, but it's pretty amazing. They've got chocolate here that we've never even heard of in the States. Like this is This is a Cadbury piece, and it's very crunchy. It kind of tastes like a Butterfinger a little bit,
But it's chocolate.
but it's chocolate. It's really, really good.
Can I have one?
You cannot have one. It's too late for you. I'm so sorry.
So the Cadbury milk chocolate is really good. We've had some of that.
The meat pies are to die for. Also, it's like a little bit of magic happened when we got here. The very first grocery store we went to, they had like 700 different types of sriracha mayonnaise and chipotle mayonnaise and like Tabasco mayonnaise. Like you name it, like that fire with the mayonnaise is something that I love.
The chocolate's been really good.
Chocolate's awesome.
I've had a tricky time with the food, just like, struggling to find I don't know, the tomato sauce is like got a different flavor to it. I think we finally found one that we like, but it was like the third one we tried.
We found ketchup that we like.
Definitely I like the ketchup that we have now.
Ketchup is good.
The first ketchup we got was not the best.
Not the best.
Chunky ketchup.
Yeah.
Why?
It's like getting the chunky peanut butter.
Yeah.
When you're used to smooth peanut butter, that's what it was with the ketchup.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Which I really like the milk here though. It's yummy.
The milk
the
is
dairy.
really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the States, you can buy a thing of cream, and the most it might be is like a 16-ounce container.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 24 ounces if it's something really like a really big, like half carton.
Mm-hmm.
But over here, you can get like a gallon jug.
I don't think it's a gallon.
It's maybe 2 gallons.
Probably
It's
a
big.
liter.
Maybe 5 gallons. That's how big it is. Even the cheese is good.
Cheese is good.
Yeah.
Bread's been interesting. It's not bad, but it's like it's got a different texture. That pizza place that we went to was good.
Sal's.
Sal's Authentic New York Pizza
Sal's.
in Newtown.
Yeah.
But okay, so the coffee. What do you think about the coffee?
Coffee's great. Yeah, like like I was telling before, the convenience store had really, really good coffee.
That was good, yeah.
I mean, it was like going to Wawa and getting a coffee, right? Like it was like that type of level of coffee.
Good coffee.
Good coffee, like just tastes great, and like you could finish it all the way to the bottom without any worries, any problems. And yeah, I mean, it was great.
I think the tricky part about the coffee is not getting a coffee out. Like, there's so many coffee shops. You could get, I mean, like, I don't know, I walk maybe 2 minutes away from my work, and I've probably passed 7 coffee shops, which I have tried maybe 4 of them, and they all have good coffee. It's the coffee at home, like, they don't have just like very many drip coffee pots, and like that drip coffee that you could go buy, they definitely don't have Keurigs.
There's no Keurigs.
Yeah, which I understand. Okay, that's fine. But like, even just like I said, if you want to brew a pot of coffee, it's instant coffee. A lot of people drink instant coffee.
They use the press.
I feel like no, they do use the press.
Yeah.
Or the instant. I have seen too, which I've never seen before, little like it's almost like a tea bag, just one coffee, one dose or whatever. I was surprised by that. I just didn't expect, I expected to be able to go buy a coffee pot and make a good cup of coffee at home. And that was really tricky for us. And so like our first 2 major purchases were an espresso machine and an air fryer.
Yeah, the air fryer was definitely needed.
Yeah.
Like something we were talking about is like me and Emma had pizza the other day, and it took and the oven's a whole nother animal, right?
Oh, I couldn't even figure out how to use the oven. There was a button I didn't turn on. I called the landlord.
Yeah, we're like, you got to send somebody out here, buddy. This thing's not working.
Sent an electrician out to tell me how to use the oven properly because I didn't turn the knob.
That's so funny.
It's not even an on-off button. Like, I swear, I'm not an idiot.
No, it's crazy. Because when you turn the oven on, it's like it should be on, right? No, it's not on. You actually have to turn the timer on for the oven to come on.
And it has a little stop hand on it. I don't know if all the ovens are like this, but the oven that we've experienced is like this.
It's no bueno.
So yeah. Okay, so is that all you want to say about coffee? Because I was going to merge into appliances.
Yeah, might as well, right? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much anybody else knows about New Zealand, but owning a dryer is not very prevalent here. And I don't even know if I ever told you this, but I did hear a podcast where like the podcaster said that she'd known a dryer and she didn't, like love that about New Zealand. And then she said on Twitter, all these comments were like, oh, you're pavo. That's like slang term for poor. Pavo.
Oh, well, we're definitely pavo.
Like, but plenty of people have dryers. You're just pavo. But we don't have a dryer here in our Airbnb yet, and so we were having to hang the clothes to dry.
Yeah, so like right above us is clotheslines, and there's also a clothes spinner out here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told Jamie, she's like, what are you doing today? I'm like, laundry. I was like, because our laundry machine's small. It's not like you can put a bunch of clothes in it. You could put like maybe 3 pairs of pants and 2 shirts into it, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's small. And so I had to wash towels and clothes and Emma's clothes and her clothes and my clothes, and I did the sheets. I washed everything, right? Literally all day. And right before she got home from work at like 5:15, 5:20, 700 o'clock, it was pretty crazy. I was pulling the last piece of laundry off the clothesline. But that's the good thing about here is this is what they call windy Wellington, because it is very, very windy. As you can see the trees moving in the background, it's like this all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like strong winds, strong gusts of winds.
And I would consider this nice right now. I mean, it's chilly, but it's
chilly.
nice.
It's chilly, but it's nice outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no dryer. That's a tough one. I mean, we knew we were gonna walk into that because we'd heard that, but it's just like experiencing it.
Yeah.
And even like we had to get some more like little pins.
Clothespins.
We just have a lot of clothes, or I don't know. Maybe we don't wear our clothes enough before we wash them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's another like privilege convenience thing. It's just like a matter of getting used to it, but that's that. Okay, so the oven, the fridge is tiny.
It's tiny, but it's pretty big. Like for Kiwi standards.
Oh yeah,
I would say
yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty big. Like it's a pretty large fridge.
I was looking at some apartments on Trade Me, and they have like what I would just put beer in back in the day.
A coolerator.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a tiny. That's in your kitchen.
It's what they call a dorm room.
Yeah, or hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
What else?
So, I mean, I think that pretty much sums up the appliances.
Yeah, probably.
Everything here is 230.
Mm-hmm.
So
we
there is
didn't
no
really bring much.
Yeah, so we didn't bring very many appliances because there's no way to plug it in. Like, there's little things like our daughter has a Tony box, and it plays all these little things. So you put like Bluey on top, or you put Dora on top, and it'll play like a whole session of stuff. And she loves that thing. It's great. The problem is it was 110, but we ordered a USB adapter, and it works just fine with USB power. But yeah, so there's like little things like that work, but there's a lot of stuff like I don't think I even have the toothbrush charger for my toothbrush. I don't know. I have my toothbrush and it's still working, but the battery's blinking red right now, so I'll probably be switching back to a manual toothbrush really soon.
We can buy you a new toothbrush.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing. We keep saying that. Oh, we can buy a new one. We can buy a new one. But like, I mean, it's hard to just be like, okay, you can buy a brand new everything. Like, think about all the things you touch and use in your house throughout the day, and then you have to buy a new one.
Yeah.
And including like the chair that you're sitting on, and we're in an Airbnb right now, but in a few weeks we'll probably be recording another video complaining about having to buy furniture. I hope we haven't been complaining too much.
I don't think so.
We're just trying to be real about like what's going on and how it is.
And so like we were talking about, like literally the last 2 days have been the best 2 days that we've been here. Because it's been going to get your driver's license, it's been going to get a bank account, it's been going to do this. I had to apply to get my IRD number, which is what you need to hold a job here.
It's like Social Security number.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So, and I got it yesterday.
And I still don't have mine, and I do have a job here.
She has a job, but she hasn't gotten hers yet. So it's like, everything happens in the time it takes to happen,
Yeah. Sorry.
There's no like making it happen. You just gotta wait.
Yeah. Okay, one more switching gears thing. We had a note about like Halloween. What did you expect and how did it turn out?
Yeah, so Halloween was okay. It wasn't like we dressed our daughter up before we left to go to the bank. because we took her with us because nobody's
We
going to
had
watch
to,
her.
yeah.
Yeah, she's got to go with us everywhere we go. And, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I love her. She was dressed up as a witch. So we took her trick-or-treating
She
through
was
town.
rocking it, yeah.
Yeah, she was rocking it. And, the lady at the bank even gave her a piece of candy.
That was nice.
Or not bank, driver's
The-
license office.
The AA office.
The AA office, which is like similar to AAA back home. And it's pretty crazy that you go to the AA office, and they do sell you roadside assistance. Like it's part of their process, right? But they also give you your driver's license
And your IRD number.
And your IRD
you
number.
can get insurance, health insurance, life insurance, car
life
insurance.
They sell like everything possible there. And the lady, she just kept trying to sell us. We're like, look, man,
It's
let's just get one thing taken care of.
Yeah.
We get this taken care of, we'll come back.
Yeah, we don't want to be here all day.
Yeah.
She's going to call me this week.
She's probably is. Probably is.
But yeah, so that was nice, Halloweeny. But there's not a lot of trick or treat. It's not, 5% of what a Halloween that we're used to is like.
Maybe a tenth.
Maybe.
Because when we came back through, we saw a lot of trick or treaters.
We saw 2 groups of trick or treaters.
Maybe 3 groups of trick or treaters, but they were all having fun, right?
Yeah. And it was daytime too.
And
it was.
The problem is you don't know which house you're supposed to go to, because we heard stories about you're supposed to put a balloon on your mailbox if you want trick or treaters to come, or have decorations in your yard. But
not
literally nobody
I saw no balloons.
No decorations, no balloons that we saw. I don't know.
We went to a little get together.
Yeah,
Which was lovely.
It was a really cool. I joined the Irish heritage place over here. What's cool about them is they, will help you further getting your Irish citizenship and stuff like that. And I was talking to the lady that runs it, and they told us about this little Irish Samhain festival they were going to have. And so we went and did that, and that was really cool.
Yeah, we walked right into bobbing for apples.
Bobbing for
Howard
apples.
volunteered.
I did. I stuck my head right in the water, and I almost drowned once, and I came up with an apple the second time.
We busted up a piñata. That was fun.
We did. It took like 3 hours because the lady used too much tape on it.
So much.
It was like a lot of tape.
All the candy. I don't know if I love that candy, to be honest.
The kid loves those marshmallows mostly. You know?
And like gummy things, different variations of gummy things.
Yeah.
That's not what I think about when I think of candy. I haven't had a proper lolly. I did see one in a case at the mall today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a bar cookie to me. But I don't know if that's really what it is. It's probably more like that Cadbury thing that you had.
Probably.
Like foam sugar.
Like the thing, another question that we had was like, what's the funkiest Kiwi thing that you've heard? And like being up there was like probably like my first full on experience dealing with Kiwis, right? Like the 2 people down the street, they're both super nice, but they're both from India. So though they are Kiwis and they've lived here long enough, they still don't speak like actual Kiwis, And the lady that we met over here, she was full on Kiwi, she was born and raised here, and it was pretty wild, just to listen to some of the things that she was saying. And I don't remember like any specific phrases. What about you? Do you remember anything specific?
Not from that day. I've heard some things at work when people are talking. And I think, I don't know, it might even just be like the way that people speak. Like a lot of people are really like a bit abrupt. Like especially when I'm like on the phone with people at work, or even listening to other people on the phone. And that whole, oh yeah, no, oh yeah, no. That's
no.
like, it's like a lot of mumbling.
Yeah, no means no, by the way.
Yeah. But, no, yeah means yeah.
No, yeah means yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, it has like these, elements of, like, British accents, like, or even Irish, I don't know, like when, I heard somebody say like a wee little bit of something, not that that's a big deal, like you totally know what that means, but it's not something that you really hear in the States. What else?
You heard muck about.
Muck about, yeah. I don't want to muck about.
I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, that was a funny one. I I haven't heard any like extreme. Pavo is the funniest slang I've heard.
Pavo.
What else? Yeah, I think I don't know what. Do you hear that bird?
That's an awesome bird.
I
right
love
there.
that bird.
I'm not even sure what kind of bird it is, but it's amazing.
I don't know if they can hear it, but I hope so.
Oh, I hope so. We went to the store earlier today. I was looking for Lysol, right? And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, we don't have Lysol." And he's like, I don't even remember the name of the brand was, but he's like, "There's two different brands, and they both do the same thing that one can of Lysol does, like for disinfecting stuff and spraying stuff." He's like, "Oh yeah, you gotta want to get this for that, and you want to get this for that." And I'm like, "Why can't you just make it one can? Why is it like that?"
I do have one thing. It's not. It's just like a difference thing. For any of my dental people that are watching, so like in the United States, your teeth have numbers. You have 32 teeth, and so it's like 1 through 16 and 17 through 32. And here, it's not like that. It's like quadrants, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 8 teeth in each quadrant. So like if you're talking about a tooth down here, it might be 4-7, tooth number 4-7, instead of like tooth number 19, and so that's that was really, I know that's like a silly thing to say, and you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm like looking at the tooth chart at work, and like, I don't know, I definitely felt like a fish out of water. Outside of that, like, I felt like my job is pretty easy. But I mean, I haven't done all the things yet, so hopefully, I'll continue to feel like it's easy. we like the work-life balance stuff where I don't
It's
know
not true thus far.
if I'll experience that, just because the practice that I work for is open 7 days a week for like 12 and a half hours a day, and I don't work that many, I work 40 hours, but what they do, and I think we're starting to get into this, I don't know if we'll see this next week, is like you actually take your 2 15-minute breaks, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and then your regular, like, whatever for lunch, where you clock out. But that's just not been my experience in the States of, like, like following OSHA rules and stuff like that. And I was speaking to someone at work about that, and she was, like, quite surprised that like, the rules are in place and that they weren't followed by most people. I'm like, I don't know about everyone else's experience in the US working, but I don't think we tend to go by those standards, or like if you're sick, like you just kind of get through it and go to work anyway, and that's not like that here. They're like, no, don't come here, we don't want that. Anyway, okay, so what we have 2 more questions that we wanted to get through that people have been asking us. So what do you think has been the most difficult thing?
The hardest thing for me, hands down, was letting go of my dogs. Hands down, 100%. That was like the hardest thing for me. Selling my Trans Am would probably be like 5th or 6th, because I love that car. I had that car for like 20 years, it was a great car. But that hurt me, but letting go of my dogs was like just impossible, and I still deal with that every day.
Yeah, we're not done dealing with that.
We're not done dealing with that, I always said I would, never be that person.
Yeah.
And there I am.
Never say never.
Never say never. What about you? What's the hardest thing that you've had to do?
I mean, I agree with that, but I think for me, just acclimating here, like we're not even done with that yet, right? Setting up our new
Not
life.
having a car.
That's rough.
That's rough. It's like we have our license. We could have drove on our Florida licenses for a year without having to even switch them over, but we said, well, let's just do it. We're here. We need some type of identification other than our passport to have to lug it around with us all the time. Because to be nothing worse than losing your passport.
Yeah.
It's like you lose your ID, you can go get another copy made, but you lose your passport, it's going to be like 4 months before you get another one, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't want to deal with that.
I don't even know how you do that. Like, so that's a thing I don't want to figure out.
Yeah, I don't want to figure it out. Yeah. I'm sure there's an embassy that takes care of that for you, but it's just not going to be easy, you know? But, you know, I mean, I think that's the hardest two things.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
The dogs in the car.
So, what is the thing that you have seen or experienced or what have you that you are the most grateful for?
Oh, wow. Well, every day I wake up and get to see this beautiful face next to me and that beautiful little baby girl. That's the two things I'm grateful for every day of my life. That's it, man. You know? I'd give up everything a million times over.
Well, thank you.
What about you? What's the thing you're most
I
grateful
mean,
for?
same, of course. This face. No, just kidding.
And that's and if you know me, that's where I say this bitch.
I am grateful to have such a great partner. I mean, like all of the things, right? Like I couldn't do any of this without you. I wouldn't have even tried. And I'm super grateful for that.
Me pushing. Can we go yet? Are we there yet?
No, we have to pack.
Yeah.
We have to rent the houses out. The houses aren't rented if anyone's looking.
Yeah. We got 2 great houses that are available.
That you have to go through a property management company though. But I mean, well, okay, but what about New Zealand? Are we grateful for?
Oh man. Well, you know, I still yet to like get a true skateboard day in. Now the other day, me and my daughter went out for like the entire day. We took her little scooter out, and she scooted, and I skateboarded behind her. But I didn't really get to explore and enjoy spots and do all the fun stuff because I was more on kid patrol than anything else. But you know, the skating seems really nice. The roads are really nice. The sidewalks are pretty decent. I dig that about the place. You know, the beauty of everything around here. Like, there's beauty in everything. Like, we have a lemon tree.
Yeah, we're looking at
in our
right
backyard right now, and that's just pretty wild, you know. And there's so many different types of flowers, so many different types of pine trees. Like my friend Chris, he sent me this weird like pine cone that he wants.
I saw one of those today, but it was like kind of busted looking, so I didn't pick it up.
Yeah, so I got to find one of these and send it to him, you know. But it's just like so many different crazy things that we have at home, except for the pine trees are weird here.
Yeah.
So, you know, like how pine cones will form on trees and they'll just hang down and drop.
Gonna-
Growing clusters on these trees, right? So, like, there's like 5 or 6 of them all in one area. And then they'll just all fall down at one time. Are you going to make us some dinner?
I'm hungry.
No, I'm starving, kid. Can you please go start the rice?
I can.
You can't.
I think you're a good cook.
I think you're the best cook.
You should look at
What are
your
you
own face.
What are you hiding at?
I got.
We'll get your pine cone, Chris.
We'll get your pine cone, Chris. We're still looking for it.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Miss you.
Bless you.
Love you.
Love you.
All right.
Mwah. Oh, yeah, she's a little under the weather. I'm not sure how that happened.
Mwah.
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 Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
What is the podcast guy says on well, the history of Aotearoa, New Zealand. I don't know if you've ever heard, like, so the name of New Zealand before they called it New Zealand was Aotearoa. And so there's a podcast that I've been listening to, and at the end of it, he always says see you next time in Maori, which is Haritu Watu Hakitu Mai. So
Oh, wow.
see you next time.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Still that.
Bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Emma.
Bye.
Good boy.